So, good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Before we do get into the three things that we learned from last night's game between Arsenal and Brentford, make sure you are hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and also hitting that notification bell down below so you do get notified every time I make a video. Now, as I'm recording this, the Liverpool Man City game is starting in about 45 minutes. Villa had just lost or been smashed by Tottenham 4-0, embarrassingly, if I'm being honest. Villa weren't that great, neither were Tottenham, but then in the second half, Tottenham found a way and they punished Aston Villa. And that's given them a massive advantage in that top four race because I'm pretty sure Spurs have a game in hand. And although that game in hand is Chelsea at the bridge, you probably fancy Tottenham's chances to get into that top four spot now over Aston Villa. But enough of the top four talk. Let's talk about the title talk now. Obviously, Arsenal had beat Brentford 2-1. Wasn't the game that I thought it would be personally. It was a lot harder, a lot more of a hard fought win, I could guess you say. But I think in the end, we definitely deserved to win. Now, I think the first thing that has to be said, and that's the first thing that we learn, is that we're never going to see Ramsdale in the Arsenal shirt again, barring a catastrophe and David Raya gets injured. We all saw the mistake. We all weren't sort of predicting it was going to happen, but we just saw the nerves that Aaron Ramsdale brought to the back line. Whenever he had the ball, the centre backs were just shitting themselves. The team were just unsure of what he's going to do. Even me watching, you can tell when David Raya's in goal, when Aaron Ramsdale was in goal. And I think although David Raya had that shaky start when he was brought into the team, he was making a few mistakes. The Aaron Ramsdale fanboys or fangirls, whoever, fan unicorns or whatever you want to call them, were on David Raya's case. Me personally, I've always said David Raya is the better goalkeeper out of the two. He's so much more calm with his feet. Aaron Ramsdale may have the sort of X factor of making these saves, but also making a meal out of them at times. And we even saw again when Ivan Toney tried chipping Ramsdale from the halfway, or not halfway line, but about 40 yards out. Like, we've never seen that happen to Real where they've even attempted, and we've seen that happen to Ramsdale, especially Sporting Lisbon last season when I think it was Gonzalo. Was his name Gonzalo Ramos? I don't really. No, not Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, the name's gone from me, but yeah, when he got chips and then we end up getting knocked out of the Europa League by Sporting. So yeah, I think we're never going to see Ramsdale again unless he has to come in for Raya if he ever gets injured. Then the second thing that we did learn is the role that Jorginho played in that game and how it allowed Declan Rice to go forward. And you even saw when he came off, when Jorginho came off for Gabby Jesus, you could see how much Declan Rice had to drop back, and you could see the effectiveness he had in the final third. And we even look at the first goal when he was allowed to sort of get further forward, heads winning that header to get the goal. Good header as well. That was a proper striker's finish. And yeah, I think when Thomas Partey is fit again, well, not fit, but when he's more match sharp, I think we'll definitely see the best of Declan Rice in that more advanced number 8 role, similar to what Granit Xhaka was doing last season and how he did it so well. And I think the last thing that we learned is how lucky Kai Havertz was to be on that pitch. Yeah, he got the first goal. He played decently last night. I think him being that sort of vocal point up front at times in that false nine role was definitely a presence because of his height. Although he had some bad touches, a few misplaced passes, I think there was, but you could tell the difference between him and Jesus and what they offer different things. Jesus offers more sort of link up with Martinelli when he's playing, and then sort of when he drops down into midfield. And Kai Havertz definitely has that aerial presence. And although I don't rate him, Kai Havertz, he's been doing all right, and that's twice now where he's come up with some clutch goals against Brentford. He scored the last minute winner at their ground last season to send us top, and he's done it again to send us top. For how long we'll be top, we will see in the next sort of 3 hours, I guess. Because Man City and Liverpool kick off in about, half an hour, 40 minutes. So I'll definitely be tuning into that. But yeah, so those are the three things that we learned from last night's game. Like I said, make sure you like, sub, share, and share the content around. And I'll see you lot for the Porto preview tomorrow. And I'm out.